What's up, YouTube? Man, I'm just knocking out the videos today. Um, this one is going to be more information about if you're considering um, carrying a concealed weapon or carrying a weapon at all, but mostly concealed weapons. Um, things to consider before you do that. Uh, I don't know if it's a big issue, but don't think that you're just going to go out and buy a gun and start carrying right away. You could do that, but you need to think about the other costs associated with it. Um, Getting your CCW is one cost. Here it's $100 every, actually the first time, and then every 5 years it's like 50 or $75 to renew it. The camera's all crooked. So that's a consideration. Here you also need some kind of training, a hunting class or a concealed weapons class. And if you want to get it enhanced to carry in other states that want you to have an enhanced CCW, the difference is my reciprocity with my concealed weapons covers quite a few states. But if I want to go to like Nevada, Washington State, and then there's some other eastern states that require me to have that enhanced CCW, so not just the residential one. I don't have that yet, so I can't carry in Nevada. I mean, I can have a gun in Nevada, I just can't conceal carry. So that's one consideration, the cost of that, the time to go to the class. The other is training, range time, or if you take a class, classes are expensive. Range time is expensive. People don't think of that because you're going to shoot a bunch of ammo to get proficient with your firearm, and ammunition costs money. Fortunately for me, that doesn't bother me. I kind of hoard ammo anyway for multiple guns because I like to shoot. So I kind of knew that that was going to be an expense, but it is an expense. During the summer, I shoot every weekend. I go out and I shoot several hundred rounds of my carry gun and then several hundred rounds of other guns that I like to train with, but I definitely train with my concealed weapon and I shoot a lot of rounds through it. So ammunition is another cost. Another cost is the your holster. And if you're like most of us that conceal carry, you're going to try many holsters before you find the one. Or you'll watch some really good reviews on holsters, and you might get there right away, or you might get close to decide if you want to carry inside the waistband, outside the waistband, appendix, shoulder holster. However, you need to carry, which is another consideration. But holsters are going to be, a good holster is going to range 60 to 150, even higher. I mean, depending on how you want to go. But you can get a good holster for $60 to $100. And if you're like me and you've gone through quite a few holsters, tried all the major brands or a good majority of the major brands, it's even more expensive. And if you have multiple firearms, it's even more expensive. And get a holster dedicated to the firearm you're carrying. Don't get these freaking Uncle Mike's. They're okay, but they're bulky and they're universal, so they're not really geared toward your firearm. So get one that is dedicated to the firearm you're carrying and how you're carrying. Another thing is a good gun belt. I just did a video on gun belts, my trials and tribulations of going through and finding the perfect gun belt for me and the way I carry. And gun belts are kind of like holsters. They're going to be, a good one's going to be 60 to 100, 150, 200. I mean, sky's the limits on how much you want to spend or how much you can spend as opposed to how much you want to spend. My gun belts are in the $50 range, and they do just fine for the way I carry. What else are you going to spend money on? We covered training, we covered holsters, gun belts, clothes. I mean, you're going to want to conceal, so you're going to want to, you no longer get to dictate how you dress when you carry. How you carry will dictate how you dress. I used to wear t-shirts all the time, tight t-shirts. I can't do that anymore when I carry. I've also gained some weight, so that's changed. But, and especially because I carry outside the waistband, I wear more baggy shirts, more button up, more button tops, baggier coats. You know, my jeans and stuff really haven't changed unless I'm ankle carrying, and then I got to wear wide bottom, not bell bottoms, wide bottom jeans or pants. When I carry at work is different. I kind of have a dress shirt uniform, so I carry different there, and it conceals just fine. So clothing, holsters, belts, training, ammunition, a lot of ammunition, and the gun, and your CCW permit. That's about it. And then if you're going to gear your car to carrying in your car, you're going to need lock boxes. You're going to need like I have holsters in my cars. I just took the holsters out and put in these gun magnets and mounted that because I watched a good video the other day that said, hey, if you've got an empty holster mounted to your console, somebody's going to look in there and go, hey, this guy's got a gun. But if he just sees the magnets in there, that could be anything. That could be a phone holder or something. But lock boxes, I do have lock boxes in all of my vehicles, so no matter which vehicle I'm driving, I have 3 plus my wife's car. And each one has lock boxes for pistols. And then that's the other thing. Lock boxes, rifle cases, gun cases, all so you can transport and take your guns to the range. The other one was, God, I'm getting old. So you got all these cases. Oh, your range bag. So now you're going to have range bags. And in your range bag, you're going to have cleaning kits and mag loaders and headphones and ear protection and eye protection. And I mean, it goes on and on and on. The things that are absolutely required to carry, certain things absolutely required to carry concealed, certain things required to train, and certain things required to travel. Also, know your laws, your state laws, your local laws. I probably know more about gun laws in Idaho than the cops I run into on the street, and other states as well. All the states that have reciprocity with my permit, I need to know their gun laws, where I'm allowed to carry, where I'm not allowed to carry, how I'm allowed to transport through the state. Should the gun be locked up? Should the ammo be separate? When I went to California, that sucked. I might as well not even have taken a firearm, but I did. But I had to learn their state laws and local laws on how to store ammunition, how to store the gun, how to store the magazines. Magazine capacity is different in California than it is in Idaho. So, I mean, there is a ton of stuff to learn and do and buy to get to carry concealed or carry a firearm in any state, and a lot to learn. Knowledge is power, and power and knowledge will keep you out of trouble by accidentally breaking a law because you didn't read up on your local and state laws. So that's it. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Rate, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you.